my god, this circle chapter is too difficult.
Don't worry, me and my friends will help you understand it better.
Thank you so much.
Our pleasure. Here we go.
Interior of a circle, the collection of all points of the plane which lie inside the circle, that is the collection of all the points of P of the plane mirror such that OP is smaller than radius to form the interior of a circle. Now, exterior of a circle, the collection of all the points of the plane which lie outside the circle, that is the collection of all points of the plane such that OP is greater than radius to form the exterior of the circle. Chord of a circle, a line segment joining two ends or the 2 points of a circle is called the chord of a circle. In this adjoining figure, you can see that PQ is a chord of the circle with center O. The distance PQ is called length of the chord. Now, diameter of a circle. A chord of a circle which passes through the center is called the diameter. A diameter of a circle is the longest chord of the circle and all diameters have equal length. In the adjoining figure, line segment PQ is a diameter of a circle with center O. Note that line segment OP and OQ are both radius of the circle. So OP is equal to OQ, which follows that length of a diameter is equal to 2 into radius. 2 into radius. And also remember that every diameter is a chord, but not every chord is a diameter.
Hello everyone, I am the Pati of class 9C and today I am here to explain you some terms related to chapter circle. So let's start with the first term, that is secant of a circle. A line which meets a circle in 2 points is called a secant of the circle. In the adjoining figure, line PQ is a secant of the circle with center O. So here is the circle and this is the line drawn. So this is the point P and this is point Q. So this line is a secant of the circle. The second term, arc of a circle. A continuous part of a circle is called an arc of the circle. The arc of a circle is denoted by the symbol this. And the adjoining figure, PQ denotes the arc PQ of the circle with center O. So here in the circle, this PQ is the arc. Arc of a circle is divided into following categories: minor and major arc. An arc less than 1/2 of the whole arc is called a minor arc of the circle, and an arc greater than 1/2 of the whole arc is called major arc of the circle. Here PQ is the minor arc and PRQ is the major arc. So in this circle, PQ is a minor arc and PRQ is a major arc. And now this second semicircle, when PQ is a diameter with both arcs are equal and each is called a semicircle. So here in this circle, this is the diameter drawn and this arc are equal. So these are divided into 2 equal halves and each of it is called semicircle. Thus 1/2 of the whole arc of a circle is called a semicircle. So if you see, then this is the whole arc as we know. Half of it is called semicircle because it is 1/2 of the whole arc, so it is called semicircle. Third, circumference. The whole arc of a circle is called the circumference of the circle. So in this you can see this whole arc is called the circumference of the circle. The length of the circumference of a circle is the length of the whole arc. However, in general, the term circumference of a circle refers to its length. So this is circumference and also we can call it the length of the circle. Sector of a circle. The part of the plane region enclosed by an arc of a circle and its 2 bounding radii is called a sector of the circle. So in this circle you can see that these are the 2 bounding radii and this is the arc So this is called the sector. The part containing the minor arc is called a minor sector, and the part containing the major is called major sector. So it is the minor arc, so we will call it minor sector, and it has major arc, so we will call it major sector. So I hope you understood the concept. Thank you.
So now I'm going to explain you some chord properties of circles where theorem 1. Now we are going to start with chord properties of circles. Theorem 15.1. The straight line drawn from the center of a circle to bisect a chord which is not a diameter is perpendicular to the chord. Here we have to prove that OM is perpendicular at AB. So as we see, radius of circle are equal, so OA is equals to OB. Next we see that AB is a straight lines and it is given that AM is equals to MB. We see that OM is common in both the triangles, hence it is proved that triangle OAM is congruent to triangle OPM by SSS rule of congruency. Next we see that angle AMO is equals to angle OMB by CPCT. Next, angle AMO plus angle OMB is equals to 180 degree. Hence, angle AMO is equals to 90 degree. Hence, proved. Now, let's start with theorem 15.5. It's just converse of theorem 15.1. Here we have to prove that the perpendicular of a chord from the center of a circle bisects the chord, and also prove that AM is equals to MB. Here we go. Since we know OA and OB are the radii of the same circle, so it is equal. And angle AMO is equals to angle OMB because each angle is 90 degree and OM is perpendicular at AB. Next, we find OM common in both the circles. Hence, triangle OAM and triangle OBM are congruent by RHS rule of congruency. So, AM is equals to MB by CPCT. Now let's start with theorem 15.3. Equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. Here we need to prove that AB and CD are equidistant from O, that is if OM is perpendicular to AB and ON is perpendicular to CD, then OM is equals to ON. We could see that AM is half of AB and CN is half of CD. Perpendicular from the center bisects the chord. Next, AM and CN are equal because AB and CD are also equal. So, we could see that angle AMO and angle CNO each are of 90 degree and OM is perpendicular to AB and ON is perpendicular to CD. OC is equals to OA. OC is equals to OA. Next, that is the reason triangle OAM and triangle OCN are proved congruent by RHS rule of congruency. Hence, OM equals ON by CPCT. Hence, proved.
My name is Nishan Dikshit and I am from class 9C. Now, I am going to explain chapter circle, theorem number 15.4 and theorem number 15.6. So let's start with theorem number 15.4. Theorem number 15.4 states that chords of a circle that are equidistant from the center of the circle are equal. So how we can prove this statement? We can see that OM is equals to ON. OM is equals to ON as they both lie equidistant from the center of the circle. OA is equals to OC. OA is equals to OC by radius of the same circle. They both have same radius. Angle AMO is equals to angle CNO as each of them had 90 degree and OM is perpendicular to AB and ON is perpendicular to CD. This clearly states that triangle OAM is congruent to triangle OCN by RHS rule of congruency. AM is equals to CN by CPCT. AM is equals to half of AB. By perpendicular of circle, bisect the chord. CN is equals to half of CD with the same reason. Half of AB is equals to half of CD. By AM is equals to CN. So it clearly states that AB is equals to CD. Let's come to theorem number 15.6. So theorem number 15.6 states that in equal circles or in the same circle, equal chords cut off equal arcs. So how we can prove this statement? We can see that OA is equals to O dash P as radius of equal circle. OP is equals to O dash Q, radius of equal circles. AB is equals to PQ, it is given. So triangle OAB is congruent to triangle O dash PQ by SSS rule of congruency.
Now r square is equals to 4x square plus p square, and whereas on the other hand x square is equals to r square minus q square. So now we will merge these both equations together. So we will be having r square is equals to 4 in bracket r square minus q square plus p square, which will conclude to 4q square is equals to p square plus 3r square. And that's what we have to prove here. We have to prove the same linear equation as given above in the question. We have been proved. Hello my dear friends, today I am going to tell you example number 8 from chapter 15, that is circle. So let's read its question. AB and AC are two chords of a circle of radius r such that AB is equals to 2AC. If P and Q are the distance of AB and AC from the circle, prove that 4q square is equals to p square plus 3r square. So let's move on to solution. Let O be the center of the circle. We have assumed the center of the circle as O. And AC is equals to 2x. We have assumed AC as 2x. Then and so AB will be 2AC, which will be 2 into 2x, as 2x we have assumed AC. So it will be 4x. So now we have concluded with AB is equals to 4x. From O, draw OM perpendicular to AB and ON perpendicular to AC. So we have drawn this as OM bisect AB and ON bisect AC. So it bisects, right? AM is equals to half of AB. AM is half of AB and AB is half of 4x. So it would be 2x. And at the same way, AN is half of AC and AC is half of 2x. So it would be only x. From now we will take a right angle triangle OAM and OAN by Pythagoras theorem. So we get OA square is equals to AM square plus OM square. And on the other hand, OA square is equals to AN square plus ON square. So we will write the values of it. R square radius, R square is equals to 2x whole square plus P square, and on the other hand R square is equals to x square plus q square. And now, example number 10. So first, read the question. In a circle of radius 5 centimeter, so we have been given that the radius of a circle is 5 centimeter, and we have been also given that there are two cores of that circle, AB and AC, such that AB is equals to AC, and they both are equals to 6, means their both length is 6 centimeter. So let's find the core BC. So we assume the center of the circle as O, and we bisect angle BAC meet the so that it should meet the core at BC at the point M. So we conclude that angle BAM is equals to angle BAC, and AB is equals to AC, and AM is equals to MA. So by SAS means side angle side rule, we conclude that BM is equals to MC, and angle BMA is also equivalent to angle AMC. But angle BMA plus AMC is equals to 180 degree. So we will half 180 to find the angle of each angle. Therefore, AM is perpendicular bisect of BC, and hence passes through the center of O, which is the circle. Let BM is equals to y centimeter and OM is equals to x centimeter. We assume BM is equals to y centimeter and OM is equals to x centimeter. MA is equals to OA minus OM, which is equals to 5 minus x centimeter. From right angle, which is OBM, we conclude y square plus x square is equals to 5 square. And from another right angle, which is BAM, we conclude y square plus 5 minus x the whole square is equals to 6 square. So we finally conclude that y square plus x square minus 10x is equals to 11. We subtract the second equation from the first one by 10x is equals to 25 minus 11. This will conclude our answer to x is equals to 7.7 upon 5. Substituting this value of x in first one, so that we get y's value. So if we will we will substitute the value of x in first equation, we will get the y's value as 24 by 5. So now we can easily calculate the length of core BC. What it is 2 BM, and when we will multiply 2 by 24 upon 5, we will conclude with 48 upon 5 centimeter, which is 9.6 centimeter. Here we start with exercise number 15.2, example number 4. So let's begin. We have to prove that line of a circle of two intersecting angles subtend equal angle at the 2 points of intersecting. So we have two intersecting circles at a line of center, which we have to prove equal angle at 2 points of intersecting. So let's start with the solution. Given two chord with center O and O dash, we have assumed the center of the circle as O and O dash. So it is already given a chord with joints O and O dash and intersecting at the point A and AB. That chord is intersecting each other at A and B. We need to prove, what we have to prove here is angle OA O dash is equal to OB O dash angle. So let's see now what we get. We get OA is very equal to OB and O dash A is similarly equal to O dash B. So O and O dash is equal to O dash, and so we conclude with it is a congruent triangle by SSS method, which is side side side. So triangle OAO dash is congruent to OBO dash, and so OAO dash is very equal to OBO dash. Hence proof. Example number 15. So let's read the question. Two circle of radii 5 cm. So here we have given two circles and one that big circle have the radius of 5 cm and the another small circle have 3 cm. They are being intersecting each other at 2 points. The distance between their center is 4 cm. So we have to find the common chord. Let's O be the center of the circle and with radius 5 and 3 respectively. So we have made radius 5 center as O, and we will make radius 3 center as O with an hollow, and AB be a common chord. As the line of center is perpendicular bisect of common, so the line is perpendicular bisect of that common chord, which is AB, and it's having the midpoint M of AB. Let AM line be equal to y centimeter. We assume it as y and we assume OM as x centimeter. So as O and O dash is equals to 4 centimeter, means the distance between them is 4 centimeter, which is already given. So M with O dash is equals to 4 minus x. In angle OMA, angle M is equals to 90 degree by Pythagoras theorem. OA square is equals to OM square plus AM square. So we will put the values in it. and we will find that 5 square is equals to x square plus y square. In O dash MA angle, angle M is also 90 degree. By perpendicular theorem, we conclude with O dash A square is equals to OM dash square plus AM square, and we will put the values in it. 3 square is equals to 4 minus x ka whole square plus y square. Now we will subtract second equation with the first one, which will be 25 minus 9 is equals to x square minus 4 minus x square, and we will conclude with x is equals to 4. Now we will put x in equation number 2. So we will see that 3 square is equals to 0 square plus y square, and so we conclude with y is equals to 3. So now length of common chord, which is AB, will be equals to 2 into AM, and when we will place the value, it will be 2 into 3 centimeter, which will be 6 centimeter. Example number 6. So let's see what the question gives to us. The question gave a circle with a center O and a diameter AB which passes through a center, and we have been given two chords which are equal, AC and AD, and we have to be prove that BC is also equal to arc DB. So let's see the solution. We know AC is equal to AD, so arc AC is also will be equal to arc AD. Since AB is a diameter of a circle, arc ACB and arc ADB will be also equal. Arc ACB minus arc AC will be equal to arc ADB minus arc AD, which will conclude to arc BC is equals to arc DB. So we have been proved. Example number 7. So in the diagram we have been given there are two chords of a circle AB and CD, and they both are equal. We have to prove that AD and CB is also equal. So let's see the solution. Given chord AB is equal to chord CD, minor arc AB will also be equal to minor arc CD. Therefore, if two chords of a circle are equal, then their corresponding angle will be also equal. So, arc AB will be equal to arc CD, which will conclude to arc AB minus arc BD is equal to arc CD minus arc BD. So we subtract both with arc BD. So we will gain arc DB is equal to arc CB. So chord AD is equal to chord CB, and we conclude with our answer AB is equal to CB. In example number 8, we have been given a circle with diameter AOC and R AXB, which is equals to half of the arc of BYC, and we have to find with angle BOC. So let's see the solution. As arc AXB is equal to half of the arc BYC, so angle AOB will be equals to half of angle BOC. Since AOC is a diameter, angle AOB plus angle BOC will be equals to 180. Half of angle BOC plus angle BOC will be also equal to 180. So 3 upon 2 of angle BOC will be equal to 180 degree, and so we conclude that angle BOC is equal to 120 degree.